A lot of gamers say NFT games just suck balls. And you know what? They're not wrong. There are a lot of shitty games in the blockchain. Now, there are some AAA games coming out soon, but we're not going to talk about those today. We're going to talk about the absolute worst games in Web3 that you shouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. The rug pulls, the overpromised, and the ones that just straight up stole your money. Are you ready? Well, hey there gamers, thanks again for joining me. Now, people hate on crypto games all the time and with some good reason. Some of these games are complete trash, and many of them aren't actually real games. They're just gambling in disguise. And as much as I love a good disguise, I hate seeing people lose their money on low quality projects if they can avoid it. We're gonna dive into the top 5 biggest failures in NFT gaming, and it's not gonna be pretty. So buckle up, suckers. Now, a lot of NFT games are hot garbage and can be easily considered a failure. Now, one of the biggest failures in the history of crypto gaming is Axie Infinity. This game was terrible from the start, and Axie has certainly contributed to the overall negative perspective that mainstream gaming has for NFT games. I know we still have some Axie fanboys out there, but in my opinion, the game has done more harm than good at this point. Where Axie Infinity was once a shining example of the power of play-to-earn gaming, their lack of long-term vision has now turned their dedicated player base into massive bag holders and hopium addicts looking for a glimmer of return on their investments. Now, Axie was successful because it was the first, not because it was good. It all came down to timing. Had Axie Infinity released now or in another bear market, it would not receive a fraction of the traction it's gotten to date. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that a skyrocketing price for an in-game token will make any game seem like a success, all while the economy is kind of slowly dying due to unsustainable tokenomics and massive scaling issues. They soared off the wings of the bull market until, of course, those wax wings started to melt. The token price tanked, the NFT price tanked, and it became very obvious that the team just didn't know what they were doing. And after all this, they got hit with the biggest heist in the history of crypto gaming. Over $620 million lost due to an exploit in the one development they had worked on, which was their Ethereum Layer 2 sidechain called Ronin. Now, if that was not the nail in the coffin for Axie Infinity, I don't know what is. Yeah, I think they're done. Oh, wait, what's that, fanboys? Oh, but Axie Origins is a whole new game and you don't know what you're talking about, Stash. All right, good luck with that one. Now, next up on the crypto gaming wall of shame is Mobox. Mobox started out as a multi-chain wallet to manage NFTs and then rolled out a multi-game metaverse, the Momoverse. Now, the Momoverse is a multi-game platform of play-to-earn games, and I mean play-to-earn games that rope people in with promises of great returns. It originally launched on the Binance Mini program and then paused the program, only later to be suspended altogether. Now, none of this was communicated to the community, according to some pretty angry Redditors, right? They also discontinued mystery loot boxes, which many had invested in too. Hate when they just rug pull on some stuff like that, right? Not to mention the discussion that is already happening in gaming as a whole, which is, are loot boxes gambling? Some questionable practices from traditional gaming have already begun to creep into the crypto space, loot boxes being one of them, right? Now, another point of criticism is the more NFTs you have, the more you can earn, which is sometimes the case. However, many users have complained publicly about the pay to earn aspect of the game. Many players have said that free players have absolutely no chance against someone who has paid to have better NFTs in many cases. No one likes pay to win, guys. For every true degen out there, there's a place in the metaverse for you, and it's called Pegaxy. Pegaxy is a futuristic horse racing game where you gamble in more ways than one. You buy a Pega that will plummet in value to race against other worthless Pegas for tokens, and then the real race is on to go cash those tokens out before they go to zero. Now, Pegaxy also had a 2-token economy, which almost never worked unless you had a really good reason for it. So the hopes of having a Zed-Run style 3D horse race game is never going to happen. But even if it does, you'll have to clean out all the digital horse shit in the stables just to make a return on your investment at this point. I don't see this game making a comeback. Yet another game that had a ton of hype, right? When it comes to this play-to-earn game, take it from Flava Flav.
Don't believe the hype.
All right, our next game is from, believe it or not, Gala. I know, almost everything that comes out of Gala is a banger. Well, almost everything, right? TownStar is just kind of a disappointment. The beauty of the metaverse is you can do whatever you want. You can be whoever you want to be. So if that's the case, how many of you want to be a schmuck stuck on a farm in a labor simulator that has rug pulled the play-to-earn elements? Anybody? No. So TownStar is one of those games that people only play if they can get money from it. That is, play to earn instead of play and earn. Don't get me wrong, I love Gala, but I don't love TownStar, especially now as they've removed the play to earn elements from the game. To be honest, this game was not really my cup of tea from the start, so what's the point of playing if you really just can't earn? Gala has some really great upcoming games like Superior, The Walking Dead Empires, and Spider Tanks, which I play on my stream pretty often, mostly on Thursdays. Maybe Gala's strong suit is distributing and not developing. Now, let's try this. All the good Gala games take one step forward. Whoa, TownStar, not so fast, buddy. Okay, finally we've gotten to the bottom of the turd list. HODL God. HODL God was a medieval themed battle royale where the top players earn for their wins, or it used to be. If you go to the website, it's no longer there. The website to the game is missing, then maybe the game is a rug pull, right? The actual first sign that we see here is a lack of communication. Once that happens, it's downhill from here, right? If you go on their Twitter, they have posted every once in a while, but the website listed as their official website, it doesn't even exist anymore. You're all smart people, you're watching this video, and if you're smart enough to be watching these videos during a bear market like this, then you probably figured out that HODL God is a rug pull at this point. The team tried to expand too quickly, and then they put the game on hold, leaving NFT buyers for the game holding the bags. Even if they try to bring this game back, I would never invest another penny of my money or my time into this circus of a game. Circus has left town, guys. All right, there you have it. These are the absolute worst games that the NFT and Web3 ecosystem has churned out and then burned out their investors. If you think there are bigger rug pulls or bigger fails out there than one I mentioned here today, make sure you drop them in the comment section below. That's all we have for today, folks. Until next time, stash that crypto, friends.